Alright, so just settle back for a moment. And you don't have to try to do anything at all. Because your conscious mind can just enjoy listening to the sound of my voice. While your unconscious mind, the part that already knows how to breathe your breath and beat your heart, does all the real work of listening and learning. And it's a curious thing, the mind, because you can notice how a single idea, a single frequency of thought, can ripple out and change everything. It's like a stone dropped into the still water of a pond, and you can watch the ripples move out and out, touching everything in their path, in ways you couldn't possibly predict. You know, you already have a radio inside you, a receiver, and for most of your life, you might have been listening to just one station, the one that plays the 24/7 news channel of daily worries and to-do lists and other people's opinions. But what if you could so easily just turn the dial? And what you might find is that there are other stations playing. Stations of pure insight, of quiet knowing, of a deeper intelligence that doesn't need to figure everything out, because it already knows. This is what we call the gateway. Not a door you have to force open, but a frequency you simply tune into. And your brain, that magnificent 3-pound universe, is designed for this. The binaural beats, the hemispheric synchronization, it's not magic. It's just mechanics. It's like finally giving your brain's hemispheres a common language, so they stop arguing about the detail and can start singing in harmony. And when they sing, that is when the channel opens. That is when you move from focus 10 to 12 and beyond into landscapes of consciousness you've always suspected were there. And some people worry. What if I hear something? What if I see something? But the truth is, you're already channeling. Every time you have a gut feeling you ignore, every time a solution pops into your head in the shower, that is a transmission. You're just learning to turn up the volume, to trust the signal, to become a clearer vessel. Think of a muddy glass of water. When it's agitated, you can't see through it. But when you let it settle, the mud sinks, and the water becomes crystal clear, allowing light to pass through without distortion. Your mind is that glass. The practices, the stillness, that is the settling. And the light that passes through, that's the message, the healing code, the download. Now I want you to imagine two futures just for a moment. In one future, you keep the dial where it is. You hear the whispers of intuition and you shrug them off. You feel the nudge to explore and you press snooze. And life continues. It's fine. It's manageable. But there's a quiet hum of what if. And it never goes away. A sense that you're living in the waiting room of your own life, reading last year's magazines. Now imagine the other future, the one where you, just for a few minutes a day, turn the dial and listen to the new station. You play with the focus levels like a child explores a new playground, and things begin to shift. It might start small, a sudden knowing of who to call, a dream that solves a problem, a creative idea that feels downloaded, not forced. And then it grows. You find yourself saying the exact right words someone needs to hear. You feel a warmth in your hands when you think about healing. You start to perceive the connections between all things, the web of energy. And your place in it is no longer small, but vital, significant. The ramifications are everything. Because this isn't just about you getting a little more intuitive. This is about you stepping into your role as a co-creator. It's about you upgrading your frequency. And in doing so, you upgrade the entire fucking field for everyone else. You become a lighthouse. Not by trying to be bright, but by simply cleaning your lens and allowing the light you already are to shine through. And ships lost in the fog, they'll find their way home because of you. They won't even know why. They'll just feel calmer, safer, more hopeful in your presence. That's the big picture. That's the ripple. You becoming clear changes the world. So now, your unconscious mind, which has been listening so wisely, can begin to integrate this. It can start scanning for those old limiting beliefs. That I'm not spiritual enough, or this is too weird, or I might lose control. And it can begin to gently dismantle them, like pulling down old useless scaffolding, because you don't need it anymore. And in its place, it can install a new core knowing, a knowing that you're built for this, that your system is designed to operate on these higher frequencies, that accessing non-local information is your birthright, not a privilege for the chosen few. This upgrade is already happening. You have the command by listening. Your body, your energy, your field, your brainwaves, they're already aligning. It can be as natural as your next breath. It can be incredibly fun, a great adventure, the most fascinating exploration you'll ever undertake. The infinite landscape of your own awakened self. And all you have to do is remember to turn the dial.